Welcome to South Bend, Indiana. Tuesday night softball hitting better than 400. And so
the high velo from her. Only the third most innings on this team, but the best ERA.
2-2. That one slapped towards short. This is Lexi Orozco. Got her on the recovery. Here, who's also hitting better than 400. Payoff is in there. Called third strike. Good stuff from Castor. It's RBIs, and that leads the team a .342 average. 1-2. Swing and a miss, and the inning's over. So an easy 1-2.
The ball's moving east to west, but the late emergence of the rise ball.
Sunday against Ohio. 3 innings, 2 earned runs. She walked 6.
The staff. Well worked. Their ace, Russo, with 80.
Kloss lifts that one out to left. Says Caitlin Matthews where there's one gone in the first. Skids Orozco, they are studs at the top of the order. Peyton Tidd, one of the veterans.
ACC, the Florida States, the Dukes, the Clemsons. There's some defense.
Brilliant diving catch by McKay.
Now, if I'm Notre Dame, I'm taking note of when that off-spin's being thrown. We've seen it at.
Here comes a 3-0. That's a 4-pitch walk. Notre Dame with the base runner with
so much
San
swag
Marcos.
Out of this senior.
Program history. Final year at Notre Dame. She's had quite a season thus far and extends the home half of the first. So Gaskins up to 6. Played in 151. She's a strike away again from retiring the side. Oh, yeah, does it again. Inning is over. In inning number 2. Binder. 2-1 off speed is poked up the middle. That's a base hit for Mulholland. So the shortstop is aboard to lead off the top of the.
Matthews comes in with a .303 average, but interesting in talking to Coach.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's 3 punch outs for
Notre Dame. Right now, a 10-loss squad.
Off speed, misses a little low. Runner takes off, and they got her at 6. Castor trying to retire the side. Here's the payoff again. Got her swinging, and that's 4 punch outs for Castor.
It's a chess game out there.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a puzzle. Hanks, the senior from Florida, tries to drop down the bunt. Eubank a little late getting to it, so there's the third base runner for Notre Dame. Payoff. There it is again, and we've seen Notre Dame foul it off a couple of times, first time through the order, but there's a bunt. Eubank bumped out of the way by Timmons, the first baseman. Foster hitting .338 out of the runners aboard. Nobody out. 0-2. That one is popped over to third. Richards is there. One gone. A 3. Let her take over as primary catcher. Bounces this one back to the circle. Eubank goes home, and a smart play. Has not been sped up. Hasn't really changed her approach here. 1-0 to Mitchell. Bounces at left side. Backhand stab. No one's at third. And the throw across the diamond is not Gaskins. Rips that one high in the air to right. In comes the right fielder, Lovett, and it bounces out of the mitt. So you're that close. But Eubank, the starter today, retired the next 2. Nearly got out of the inning.
Loving this pitching change. Francis King hammers the zone. Just wind's blowing that.
We'll do it again. Hits it off the end of the bat to short, on to first. Mulholland retires Orozco, and so she's that close to a 3-run. Sophomore from San Antonio, though, hits that on the screws to Orozco. Does she have enough time to recover? No. Fought off several pitches. That one's vaulted into shallow right, and it's barely going to make the outfield. The second baseman is there. That's Miranda. Ball State is making Castor work. That one's low, and so now 2 aboard. 2 on, 1 away in the third. Castor lets it go. That one's poked right to short. Orozco dropped it. It looked on the track. Daniel struck out in the first. That was a 1-2. The freshman with a sub-2 ERA delivers. That one is poked into center. It bounces in. That's a base hit. Ball scores. And it's a 2-run double for Amaya Daniel.
And she's a gap-to-gap swinger. This is something we talked to Coach Schur about. A true gap-to-gap swing. She doesn't overdo it. She doesn't make the moment bigger than it needs to be, but she knows that.
Those 30 RBIs for Timmons. Waiting on the 0-2. Waves and misses, just couldn't hold up, and that's the 5th strikeout for Castor. 3-2 coming to the 2-time All-ACC selection as she goes down.
99 walks on the year coming in today, 95 strikeouts as a team. It's really hard to fail.
The deep left, it's carrying, and goodbye! A solo blast for Leah Hanks. Riding the wave of the gusty winds and out of here. It's 4-2.
Third home run on the year for Leah Hanks. Down to just 1 run, and Hanks with a solo shot here, halfway point in this game, and it's opposite field. Not easy to do, but
Jane Cronenberger bats next. A lot of lengthy at-bats for Notre Dame. The 7th 3-ball count of the evening.
Kevin, I just got word that Wichita State takes down the #2 team in Benner over there, leading the Shockers to a big win over one of the hottest teams in the nation.
That one's in tight, so in a good position now. That's low, ball 4. Big opportunity for Kloss. Hitters count, 2 on, 2 out. 3-1, that is smoked. Off the second baseman's mitt, Wynn fires wide to first. Ball to the cleanup batter, McKenna Mulholland. There's Cassidy Grimm over at third. Order for Ball State. Oh, that's a wave and a miss. I don't know if that one was.
Outfield, just a lot of territory. As an outfielder, real estate
Great
to cover.
Off speed. How about that?
Control.
This is popped up. First base side. Gaskins is there. And reaching an NCAA regional. Now, however, the super. That's perhaps the mission, and even further this year for a Notre Dame program that's always at 4-pitch walk. 2. Runner goes, throw to second is late, and Mitchell swipes second. One is skied into shallow center. And this one doesn't even reach.
A little bit of golf.
Yeah, okay.
But softball was my bread and butter.
2-2 punched up the middle. There's some execution right there. Runner from third gets the wave. Bouncer to the plate is late. And then in the meantime,
for her team right here, and this is a miscue from Ball State. No reason to make that throw to home. Assume the run is scored and keep a Rose.
14th appearance this season, 5-2 mark, 5-2-9. And so it's Cassidy Grimm, who came in at third, takes over with 1 out. After King went an inning and 2/3. Underneath her mitt, might have ricocheted off the glove. Orozco stays at third, and runners are now at the last time up. A laser over the left field wall. Runner takes off for second. Throw bounces off the glove of Wing. So they get him, or make it Tran who scores, and it's 6-2. Singled in the second. Years. Oh, that might have hit her, and it did. Caught her on the shoulder. Runners at the corners. Murphy coming home. First pitch to Jane Cronenberger. Runner takes off again. Notre Dame executes the same exact play. So Ball State fell for it again. 5-run lead. Using some small ball here in the fourth to extend its lead. With it a miss, and Murphy strikes out Cronin. 3-1 is bounced towards short. Mulholland retires Johnson.
Work east to west with the screwball and the curveball. And Kevin, even despite the tight zone, we've
this extraordinary high school career at Christian Oaks. Allows a hard hit ball down the line. Oaks Christian, pardon me. So that's a leadoff single for Emma Ritter, because she walked, many get away. She's only walked 1. Over to second. Johnson there, trying to turn it back to first. Not in time. Walked and scored 2 innings ago. Back on March 11th. 1-2. Off the end of the bat to third. This is Grimm on to first. Inning is over. She's done with 5. Ball State right at 500. They've lost 3 in a row.
And they've had a little bit of lackluster at-bats. 5 for 13. That is a stat that has to continue to get better.
Murphy gets Winchell to store this one to left center. A long run for Ross, but she does track it. There's Carly Kloss. Around that midpoint of conference play, perhaps. Shallow center, and so the inning is over. Done with 5. Notre Dame's up 5. A little more animation than row 7 that we just saw. So 6-3. And Castor, who was really brilliant tonight, struck out 8. And
speed at the knees. Velo up in the eyes.
And then goes off speed outside corner for a called third strike. Back to, the walkout song. That's a good one. Ooh, that one might have hit the wrist. And so Mulholland take something rhythmic. All right, little hip hop, right? I mean, I don't want to leave us on a cliffhanger again. So this is kind of going old school. We are going, Aaron, when we come back. Oh. Nice strikeout there from Caitlin Matthews. Co and Grimm do up.
Walkout songs at OU. Traditionalists. No walkout songs at the University of Oklahoma.
But then what's song? You get a glare from.
Oh, yeah. It's a lot of pressure figured out offensively. Or maybe it's the no walk-up songs. I don't know.
2-2, another dive in left. Matthews smothers it, so that's a base hit for Roscoe. That's her. I think it always kind of gets it. Turning into a little bit of a classic throwback. 0-1 is on the ground, past the mitt of Richards at third, and so both runners are. A 4-pitch walk, and Hanks is. Pardon me, this is Macy Eck. You know, if Eck clears the bases, the game is over. Oh, wow, right back to the circle. A run is scores on the play. Going to Louisville on Friday. 3-2. Oh, that's above and over the catcher's head. That's ball 4 anyway. So Mickey Winchell can put it. She deals 3-1. That one's bounced to short. Throw home in time. Now there's 2 out. So Hanks is retired at the. Kloss hitless today. 0-1. Bounced towards short. Picked up. Throwing to first. Not in time as Notre Dame wins it 10-2. Mulholland with a quick turn at short. Deed. Stand. Game over. So Notre Dame does score that.
Notre Dame turning it on towards the end of this matchup.
Indeed, they scored 1 run in the great crew. I'm Kevin Fitzgerald saying good night from South Bend.